because when I told him that I'm not a virgin and I want to keep
Mm.
myself till I'm married, so he said, that one go hard with that the place go down rust. That was what he used, that it must have
Ah. The place go down rust. That's the first time I'm hearing this.
a lot of
Wow.
myths about that thing. So he said the place go down like it would have been spoiled, no oil, no grease. I said, uncle,
Ah.
please.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria Ayodele Fash. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for joining me. For a new subscriber, you know I love you, you know I appreciate you so much. Thank you for always and always coming back. Alright, so today I am so excited. Welcome to another episode of Unashamed. First of all, I want to thank you guys so much for as many of you who has left comments. In short, I think in my last video, Balaji got like 5 wedding proposals. So thank you guys so much. It means a lot to me. Thank you for as many that have been giving feedback on this Unashamed series. I see your comments. I am so grateful. And today we have another guest on the channel, even though she's not really a guest on this channel, because if you know, go to any of my videos, go to the comment section, you always see Joan's comment, talking
Wow.
about, giving, yeah, because, yeah, she's one of the, like, I think for over a year now, she's been consistent on my channel, leaving comments and all of that. And I am so grateful to her. And I am really excited to, be having this conversation with her because she was one of the people that I interviewed during the time when I asked you guys to for my class project, right? And then we had a very interesting conversation. I thought, okay, why not bring it on YouTube, right? So before I talk too much, Joan, can you introduce yourself to everyone?
Hello, everyone. My name is John. Okay, I'm from Delta State, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
currently in Bayelsa State right now. And
Okay.
yes, my name is John. So
Okay.
I'm happy to be with you, Mrs.
All
Fash,
right.
today. Yeah.
So John, how long have you been married
I got married January 21.
for? January
Three
21. This year?
years, ma'am.
Oh wow. So you are still very new in the in the journey.
Yes, yes.
Anyways, Joan has a YouTube channel. Our channel is Joan Love. I'm going to leave it linked in the description box below. You guys can check out her channel. Yeah, and I'm sure you're gonna enjoy what you see. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about like your single time,
Okay.
growing
Hmm.
up,
Yes.
your mindset about, waiting, about sex, about dating generally. How was that like for you?
Okay, my mindset about sex, right from when I was small, was like, I was just like, this thing is bad. Okay,
Hmm.
like when I grew up to like 17, 18, 19, and I was still
Mm-hmm.
myself. So I told myself that this is something I would keep, because I remember when I was like 19, my cousin got
Mm.
married and everybody was saying she's a virgin, she's a virgin. And I saw how my mom was
Mm.
talking about it. So I knew that, oh,
Mm.
if our sister's child, which is my cousin, could make my mom this happy, so I think
Mm.
I also like to go through the same way. So I'll make myself
Mm.
happy, make my mom happy, and it's something good to emulate. So I think two of my cousins, they got married like that, and they were they were virgins where they got married. So that aside, that was like a corner part. Then secondly, it's discipline. When I went to
Mm.
school and all, temptation is everywhere. So
Mm-hmm.
and some persons, now, if you want to go into a relationship with them with like a man, the person tell you without sex, no, 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 they
Mm.
don't I
Did
won't they
you
test,
have that
yes,
experience? Did you have anybody that you dated that, it didn't work out because you didn't want to do it?
yeah, I would say yes, because when I didn't tell the person
Mm.
that I was this, because
Mm.
I'm sure the person that referred him to me must have told him that, this girl is a church girl, oh, she's still intact. So he was just asking me, asking me, asking me, and
Asking you what?
if I was a virgin, or what's my take
Mm.
about sex. I told him that, sir, we just knew each other barely 2 months. You've asked me this question like 4 times. So I told him that I
Mm.
was not a virgin, that I've done it before, and I've taken a new leave. I don't want to do it again till I got married.
Mm.
So immediately I told him that his character changed, although we were not dating yet. We're just, someone
Mm.
introduced us, so we're just in the friendship zone. So I think so. In my mind, was like, this is why he's coming, because this person must have told him this. So he was just pushing and pushing and asking for that question. So he left, and I know that was one of the reasons, because when I told him that I'm not a virgin and I want to keep myself till I'm married, so he said, that one go hard with that. The place go down rust. That was what he used. That it must have.
The place go down rust. That's the first time I'm hearing this.
A lot of myths about that thing. So he said the place go down like it would have been spoiled. No oil, no grease. I said, uncle, please, no grease, no grease till I'm married. My husband will grease. So that one left, yes.
And okay, so subsequently, how was that like? So was that the only relationship you had that, couldn't wait before? And then how did you get to the point where you met your husband? Just tell us the story.
Okay. What I did was that if I noticed that this person is not a Christian, I'll tell myself that, John, there's no need for you to like be close 2 or 3 months, and when you get to this point you'll be disappointed, or he may win you and try to convince you to do what you don't want to do. So I was watchful about the persons closer to me. If you are not a Christian, we just end up be church members or colleague. Anything personal relationship is not going to be there. So then the second question, that like how I met my husband, it was my auntie that referred him to me. They work in the same office. Like my auntie's colleague and my husband's friend, they schooled together in the higher institution. So after, remember I said this person that was asking me that my would have been roasted. So when everything happened, so I called my auntie and I told her that this is what happened between me and this person. And so she said, okay, no problem. She was really sad. So I told her, I said, you don't have to quarrel with this person. It's his way of life. So everybody have their way of life. I'm a Christian. And
wait, your auntie knew the guy?
Yes, they work in the same office.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Yes, so.
And it was the same auntie that introduced you to your husband?
To another person, yes.
Oh, wow. Everybody should have an auntie like that.
Yes.
Go ahead, please.
So she, like, let me say, she knew me when I was a little. So she's not really my blood related auntie. So let me say this to help people out there. When you meet somebody, she met me when I went to Benin to be house help to somebody, and she's a pastor's wife. So she saw me. She saw that this one is vulnerable. Like this one need like a chaperone or a godmother. So she has just been with me like that. So after school, everything, she just know that I needed somebody that would give me rest, and she knew that part of me that this girl is not those kind of really, really wild girl. She just calm on her own. So that's why she just went extra mile to make sure that at least somebody better. I won't settle for less, since my mom and my dad, they are resting in heaven. So yeah, so she's done. Wow. Yes, that is
okay. You mentioned something initially. You said when you were growing up, you viewed sex as bad. What do you mean by that?
I viewed sex.
Where did that mindset come from?
That mindset came from the movies and from the environment. Because when you say, "Oh, don't do that thing," that is a bad thing. You get pregnant. Yes, so that's why I knew.
So you saw it as a bad thing.
Okay, and in church,
go ahead.
In church, in teenager section, in Sunday school, they will explain to you that don't do this thing. It is bad. It is meant for married people. So that also helped me to navigate through.
Okay, so you think having a mindset that this is a bad thing helped you to not do it?
No, it didn't help. I don't know I'm going to say, because a lot of people knew it was bad and they went into it. Okay, can I say this thing? After the wedding night,
just say whatever.
I was asking myself that, is this painful, and why do teenagers indulge in it when they get pain from it? So I was asking myself, like, this is what they see in it, and they go again at 17, at 19. True. I was surprised.
Okay, so let's before we get into all of those. Okay, so you said you grew up, relationships ended because you wouldn't have sex, and then you had a mindset about it. So take us through how you met your husband, and then did you guys have that conversation? What was his response like, and all of that?
Okay, thank you, ma. When I met my husband through my auntie, we were chatting. It was a long distance courtship. So I first of all told him no. I told him no, that please, I don't want anybody for now. Please, I don't want anybody that I have to hear from God, gun, gun, gun. Like I have to really be detailed this time. I don't want anything. So it was, let me say this thing. Like when, I don't know the place in the Bible that says if you meet a man and he's of a good character, he's good and everything, you can marry the person. So yeah, so that was also my husband was patient. I drove. In fact, I even called my auntie and I said, "This one didn't work, oh. So just know that we're not
Why? But
dating."
why though? Why were
Okay,
you,
I
was it that you
wanted
didn't
to
like
hear from
him,
God.
or?
Like God will
Oh.
open my ear and like put His name inside, or God will write it with capital
Where did you
letter.
get that mindset
I
from? Who
don't
told you that God used
know.
to speak to people's ears?
Like I'm not saying the church is bad. Church is good because
Yeah, of
like I
course.
said, when my parents are in heaven, I had to turn down to church. So in church when they say that, oh, this girl is good, so they have to like all godmothers. So when people say, okay, I had a confirmation that my husband in my dream, I have a confirmation, or in church when you bring your husband and say, did you confirm? What's the confirmation? And I was like, which confirmation am I
You
going to
wanted
give?
confirmation.
So yeah, so that was what I was going through. So the reason why I accepted him, because remember when you made a video that the characters, that if the man is this, is a no.
Yeah,
You made a
yeah.
video like some 1 year or 2 years ago, brother. So my husband met all the criteria. And this man will send me money, send me recharge card. He will call me until my ears drum. In fact, I had to ban him from calling. Valentine's Day, he sent me money, he sent me card, he called me, he talked to my friends, and he was not vulnerable.
Oh.
He's patient. I will tell him that please, I want to cook. He will be patient, he will wait for me. So I told myself one day that, Joanne, what are you waiting for? Assistant Jesus. So when he sent me those the Valentine everything, I was like, uncle, so I really detailed our relationship, that please, this is friendship, it's not dating. So you won't tell me that I've taken your money and now I said I'm not dating. So he said no, that he's giving it to me from his mind as a friend. So he said just take it like from a friendship part of view. So I said, okay, so no, in fact, I rejected it. I didn't say my account number. I told him that you giving me Valentine gift. I don't have anything to give to you. So I don't want to be greedy. He said he does not need anything, that I should just accept his Valentine gift. So that was how I accepted his Valentine gift. What to do? I had to send my account number.
And then you accepted him.
Yeah, no, after that Valentine conversation, this my head. That was when I called my auntie in Benin, that Otilo, that it is finished. I think in his mind he's thinking that if he's patient, he's going to get me, but me, until I hear from God, nothing. So when I told her that, yes, so she told her husband. So her husband called me, and her husband is a pastor. So if they are seeing this, I'll send them, when the video is out, I'll send it to them. So he
Okay.
called me. He explained a lot of things, that you are not Jesus Christ, that I'm misinterpreting the word of God. I know. That's what he told me. And he told me that when he was about getting married to his wife, he met a lot of sisters in church, and some will say, I've not heard from God, I've not heard from God. So he left them. He picked his wife from another ministry, and she was a Christian, but she's not this, I must hear from God. She looked at your character, and that's what I'm going to say. Please, I'm not saying you should not hear from God. God picks
Of
husband
course.
for some persons. Some persons they refer, some you confirm through character, through peace of mind. There are different
Of
ways you can
course.
confirm, yes. But
Yeah.
when you say you must hear from God, is it that it's now you want to start hearing from God, you want to marry, or you have been hearing from God before? So that was the misconception I have. And my uncle, he explained to me, was like, Joanne, I know you are a Christian, everything. I've also seen this person is a good man. Okay, give him a chance, and let the chance fail. So I said, and apart from him talking to me, I already have that thing that was telling me that you are going to lose this person because he has tried. That from December to February, he has been calling consistently. My friends, they know him. They already think we are dating because the way we call and talk
Aw.
and talk and talk. So, so yeah. So he told me that, like I said, so I don't want to and don't want to mislead the public. So they will not say if somebody should call you to reconsider person. So you have to share the person's character. And before he called, I've already seen that this person is calm. He does not hide anything. I talk to everybody in his office, his neighbors, everybody. They know me. So I decided to give him a chance. So yes, I gave
Aw.
him.
Thank you for giving him a chance because I'm already feeling bad for him. You really allowed him to pursue you.
Yes, he chased
Okay,
me
I
too.
really appreciate the fact that you spoke about this confirmation thing. I think this is a video I'm going to do specially on its own because this thing has made a lot of people miss out on their partner, on good men, on great men, on godly men, because they are waiting to hear that express word from God. Getting confirmation from God is not the bad thing. Anyway, we'll do a video about that one in a separate video because this is not it. But don't, waiting for God to say, anyways, I'll talk about that in that video. I don't want this video to be long. Like telling God, giving God terms and conditions that when he comes, this is how he must look. This is what he must say. This is, come on. Let's please.
Yes.
Anyways, so all right, thank you so much, Abby. Thank you so much for sharing that. So now let's go into, okay, now you met your husband. Did you guys discuss about your sexual expectations before marriage?
Yes,
Was that
ma'am.
something you guys spoke about?
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Yeah, when I met him,
And
so
this
he
man,
already
you
knows
are calling
that.
me. Please stop calling me ma. My name is Victoria. I've told you
Okay.
before.
Yes,
Okay.
I've even heard it in the video, but I'm
Don't
excited
call
to
me
be
ma,
with you.
please. I know. I'm
So,
excited to be with you too. Go ahead, please.
so when I met him, so most of the time, if he call me, I'll send a message that I'm in church and church. So he has this at the front of his mind that this is a churchy girl, but you're like, okay, not all church girls. So to him, he's actually a Christian, but he's not as deep as me.
Okay.
He's not as deep as me. Yes, I'm the church goer girl. So he didn't talk about it. So I told him that this one you are disturbing me. You are disturbing me. Hope you know nothing will happen till we are married. It was like anything, I'm ready. Even if you said you want to
Oh.
cut me, kill my neck, cut my neck, I'm ready. So he said he was ready. That whatever I say. So let me even say this. After our traditional was Saturday. That Saturday night, he even asked me that should we this. I said no till Sunday, and he was like, okay.
Okay.
So he kept to his promise. Yes.
Oh, that's nice. So at what point, was it after you accepted him or was it before that you told him?
Okay, like before.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Makes sense. All right. That's nice. Thank you so much for sharing that. Okay, now, so now let's go into the wedding night itself. How was the experience for you like? I know you already mentioned that you had mindset, you expected it to be beautiful, to be on cloud 9 and all of that. How was it? Just take us through that.
Okay. Let me say, like, meeting you helped me to remove some unrealistic expectations. So yes, let me say that.
Thank
So
you.
you've thought a lot about it. So you've like onboarding the body of Christ about these aspects. If they should meet your channel, they will know that she has hit the nail. So
Thank you.
it helped me. It helped me remove some of those unrealistic expectations. Yes, it helped me. So even at that, I was like, it's still realistic. So the wedding night, after everything, we were like, okay, let's start. We started, and the my how would I even put it? My vaginal walls were closed, and if I'm complaining that it's painful, so let's just say my husband did not even go in that day. He didn't go in, but he had his satisfaction, like, so, but he didn't go in that day. because the pains. So he left. So we felt that, so we have done it, and I was like, ah, now so they did, but he didn't go inside. I did not know that he did not go inside. Maybe it's
Oh,
just the
okay.
part, the front, that is open part, because
I
only that
see.
front pain safe, like so. But maybe because he has not done it for a long time, when he just come to that front, he just got his yes. So this was
Okay,
the next
so
day.
yeah.
The
I want
next
to,
day.
before we get to the next day, I want to on because I've had someone also say this. I think it was Ima, oh my God, and his wife. They also mentioned that, during the wedding night, they also thought that they've done this thing, like it was, only for
Yes,
them to
yes.
realize that they've not even they've not knocked on
They've
the
not
door.
gone anywhere. They didn't explain it.
They've
They
not
didn't
even knocked
explain
on
it.
the door,
Yes,
right? So this is not
yes.
uncommon. It's actually something that I've heard.
And I was also happy that I was able to keep it. That I was like, I'll be able to tell my children that it's not as if do as I say, but do as I do. So I'm
Love
happy. Not
that.
as if you are not this, it's not as if you are bad, because some persons lost their own even when they were small. So I was happy. I'll be able to tell my children that, oh, this is the path I took, and you should take it. And I was also happy that, oh, my mom will still be happy that, oh, since she was happy when my cousins, yes, and I was also happy that my husband will trust me, that because a lot of things where, like, sometimes like, are you sure you went through all these things and you were still like this? So it also it brought trust to our marriage. And I was praying and I was telling God, thank you, because if you know how I have suffered, it was only God that kept me. So at the time I was telling myself that, are you sure you are this? But I prayed, I told God, thank you for how you have kept me, everything. So, okay, I'm also happy that a lot of persons that know me personally, the place I've worked, I've suffered, so many things I've been through, when they will be seeing this video or something similar that I will talk about later in my videos, they'll be able to know that you can hold on to God. They'll be able to know that, oh, it's not because you suffered, you have to indulge into something bad. So yes, that was also a part of me
When you
that
say
was
you've
happy to.
suffered, like, do you mean like sexually, relationship wise, or is it
No, no,
just
no,
like
no,
maybe
no.
your personal
Like
life? Because I know you
when I
said you
lost my
lost your
parents.
parents. Ah,
Yes,
okay.
yes. So,
Okay.
like when I was house, I traveled to be house set. A lot of things. How I went through school. How I was working. I've done a lot of
I
businesses,
think
sales
we're
girl
going to
and
have
all.
another interview to talk about this because this
Okay,
is
you
this is
could
another,
relate.
like,
Okay,
yeah, this is another story on its own. But thank you for
okay,
sharing that, though. All right, so
okay.
let's go back to your encounter. So you said, during the wedding night you were excited about it, and then what was when you started and you realized that this is not what I expected it to be? What was going on through your mind? And then just take us through, the next year.
So what was going through my mind then was that, the pain is too much, that I'm not going to do it again. Yes, but
And
because of
then,
my husband, and I know that he has waited for long. He has waited for long. So, and I know that when I continue, the pain is going to reduce through your channel, since you said it and all. Then, so that was what gave me the courage to do it the next day. Yes,
okay, how long did you guys date for?
1 year.
Oh, interesting. That's nice. All right, so then take us through the next day. What happened, and
Okay,
how did you
the
guys
next day.
get through that? What role did your husband play and all of that?
Okay, the next day, how we got through that was, he told me he was going to be gentle, the communication, like, oh, sorry, it's painful, this, but we just have to do it so that you start enjoying it. And that was it. Sometimes I'll close my eyes and I'll just like, oh yeah, just yes. So that was it. So that was how the next day, after everything. Okay, I forgot to say something. The first day after everything, I used water to clean up. So maybe
Okay.
that was why I didn't see the blood. But the second day, I used tissue.
Okay.
So that was
Okay.
after everything. After everything, I was there for some time. Then later, I felt something. I was like, okay, please, I know I'm supposed to clean, because Victoria Fash has been saying that no matter how tired you are, get up, get up. So So
Okay.
so I went to use tissue, and I was like, come and see, come and see. Then we were like, this is the best gift.
Okay, that's interesting. And that's the thing. I always say that for me to, I think Nollywood movies, I don't understand. Maybe some people, because again,
They misleading.
I shared a video on my community tab about hymen and how different it is for everyone. I remember for me also, it was when I cleaned that I saw. I did not see anything on the bed. In short, it was
floor,
just
like
the pain.
a river of flowing water.
I don't know who gets I see all those things that they've programmed their mind through movies and all of that. Most of them are not really true. That's not really how it is. Unless of course you were like forcefully raped and all of that, which could lead to trauma and all of that. So anyways, yeah. So then tell us, what did you guys do to make it better?
First is using lubricants. Then yes. Because as I'm saying it, I was remembering your video when you said, you were like, I'm telling you people now, like, so using lubricant would.
Okay.
Yes, so.
Okay, so using lubricant helped.
Yes, using lubricant helped the friction and the going in. You know that because your body is not used to secreting that fluid for years, so you just start so you are started telling your body to secrete such things. So because your body may not secrete much at initial stage, so the lubricant will help every part of it to be moist. And another thing that helps, this one is funny is pillows.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that during our interview. That's true, because we also used pillow. Pillow was one of the things that really helped, because first of all, me, I don't like pain, okay? So when I see that it's about to enter, I move back.
Like your mind already knows. Yeah.
I will move back. Mama would drag me forward again. At the point, it's like, I think maybe we should put pillow behind it to restrain you from going back. So that's actually very true, because you actually reminded me that, yeah, pillow was actually very, very helpful for us. But yeah, so I don't know, is there any other thing that you want to share before we end the video? Right? Yeah, unless there's any other thing that you wanted to talk about that I didn't ask.
Okay. Yes, I want to ask everyone, like, this question has been in my heart, that if God should give me a bigger audience, this is what I would like to ask everyone that will come across that. What is that one thing you think that makes marriage successful? I know there are a lot of things that will make marriage successful, but what is that one thing you think that if I should do this and my spouse should do this, marriage will be a successful place? Or that one thing you think that if this man should do this and this woman should do this, marriage will be successful? So I'm going to say my own points, what my little mind think. So my little mind thinks that if the both of you should compromise to changing situations, that marriage will be a good place. So I want everyone to, like, what do you think that if you should do, your spouse should do, that will make marriage a good place? You can say it in the comment section.
Okay, so guys, if you have assignments, let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. John has given all of you assignments to do. What do you think? What is that one thing you think that will make marriage successful? If I am to answer that, I would say communication, right? I think if communication is everything in marriage, you cannot be in a marriage and you guys don't communicate about when you feel bad, when you feel good. Most of the biggest reasons why marriages have issues is because it's either maybe one person is holding things in his or her mind and is not expressing it, or they are not happy and they are not talking about it. There is nothing that communication cannot help you to get through in marriage, especially if you got it right. You married someone that likes you, you married someone that the two of you, your goals align, someone that fears God. You married your friend. There is nothing that communication cannot get you through, because marriage will come with seasons, it will come with storms and all of that. But if you guys are able to talk things through and communicate well, speak each other's languages, I think that would really help. But that's what my own little head also think. So let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thank you so much, Joan, for having this conversation with me. I am so grateful. Again, guys, if you'd like to be interviewed by me, if you have a story that you'd like to share, again, this is Unashamed, something that, you know, you've been able to walk through either through, you know, relationship. Actually, after this series, I want to start another one, which is breakfast series. Yes, where I'll be interviewing, you know, ladies to come and talk about how, you know, their breakup story, like how, you know, stories about how they've been heartbroken or broken somebody's heart. The reason for this is not because I just want us to come and laugh. It's also for you to be able, for people to be able to know the signs and to be able to know what to do, to be able to avoid those circumstances, right? So I think if more people share their story, it will really help you and everyone to know what are the red flags to look out for, or how you can quickly solve things that might lead to that before it leads to it, right? So let me know if you would like to feature in that series. You can reach out to me on Instagram. My name on Instagram is victoria.a.fash. You can reach out to me via my DM if you'd like to be interviewed. Next week I have a very, very important guest. Yes, guys, I don't want to give you spoilers, but it's gonna be hey, okay, because a number of you have been asking me a lot of questions about, especially if you experienced rape before marriage and how it affects your sex life and all of that. I have a very important guest coming next week and I am so excited about that. She'll be talking about her own journey, you know, as a rape survivor and a Christian and all of that. We'll be talking about that. I've already given you all the spoilers. Come and watch, okay? So yeah, that's it for this video. Also, guys, in case you don't know, I am now on TikTok and I am leaving videos on TikTok, right, left and center, okay? So you guys, I need you to go and follow. Yeah, I need you to go and follow my TikTok videos. For now, we are leaving like clips, short clips of videos that we've done in the past, just short clips to give you the point fast, okay? My name on TikTok is victoria.a.fash. So please, no, victoria.fash. Yeah, I'll leave it linked in the description box below. Please make sure you follow me on TikTok, okay? All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Until we meet again, I still remain your favorite girl, Victoria, and thank you so much, Joan, for being on this channel. I really do appreciate you. Okay, let us know if you want Joan to come back and share our journey, our life story with you guys. Let us know in the comment section below. Until we meet again, I still remain Victoria. Remember to like, to subscribe, to leave a comment. Let us know what you think about this video and please share this video. All right, thank you guys so very much. Don't let us talk too much. Have an amazing day. Okay, bye.
Let them do their assignments in the comment section.
Yes, do your assignments in the comment section.
Bye.
Bye, guys.